Kids go back to school on Monday. The vote that went down yesterday between the BC teachers and the provincial government when it came to this tentative negotiated contract, 6-year deal. Omni BC political analyst Kim Emerson joins us now. We've talked about the deal. We've talked about whether or not the teachers would vote yes or no. We now know that, 86% of them voted yes in favor of making this deal happen. But not everybody's happy. What are you hearing?
Oh, exactly the same thing. There were factions within the BCTF who were actively urging their colleagues to vote no. They felt that they could get a better deal. They felt that 7.25% over the 6-year term of the contract is not enough, doesn't keep up with the cost of living. Hey, not many people these days get to keep up with the cost of living, but they felt they should. They felt that they could get a better deal if they rejected this. The rest of their colleagues didn't feel the same way, and whether they liked the deal or not, and many certainly didn't like the deal, they decided to go ahead and vote in favor, feeling this was the best they were going to get under the circumstances. They felt if Vince Reddy, the mediator, could get them to this point, they weren't going to do any better than that. And in many ways, I think they were probably right. They voted in favor. Some people were having problems with not getting paychecks, so they were having trouble making mortgage payments. That's a big motivating factor in voting yes on a contract that your union executive says is the best that they can get. So not everybody's happy, never will be, I don't think, but even if you took all of the people who did not vote, and there were about 9,000 that did not vote, you'd end up still with 66% in favor, 2/3 in favor, even at that point. So overwhelmingly, this has gone ahead. It's a vote of confidence for Jim Eicher and the executive of the BCTF. And the great news out of this is that they actually got a negotiated settlement. This is only the second time in the last 30 years that you've had a negotiated settlement, something that didn't require essential services, something that didn't require back-to-work legislation. So in many ways, this is a very good thing.
And might this be a new era of labor relations between the two sides? Or because we're hearing those who are unhappy with this going, okay, well, 6 years from now, we're going to fix this. And others are just like, I want to get back to my classroom and teach kids.
Yeah, this is not over. It's not done. It's not going to be sweetness and harmony. They're not going to be skipping down the street holding hands, singing songs, because there's the court case still to come, and that starts next month, and it will likely finish up early in the new year, and that may not be the end of it. It may get appealed beyond that, depending on what the outcome is. That could go on for another couple of years, but certainly there will be finality to that before the teacher's contract expires 5 years from now. So there's not harmony, but not entire discord anymore either. So they found that they can work together. They found that there are ways to get things done. The best thing that can happen for kids in schools is that the BC Public School Employers Association and the BC Teachers Federation would get together and find a way to resolve the class size and composition thing without the courts, because courts cost a lot of money. Province of BC has spent millions on it already, as have the BCTF. If they could figure out a way to sort that out, that would be better for everybody. But this particular fight is about control in the classroom. Teachers want control because they are the frontline workers, think they know best. Government wants control because it spends the money. I think to now, both sides have shown that neither side can be entirely trusted to do what's in the best interests of the people of BC on that score.
Bottom line for most is the kids are going back to school, and we will be talking to you again, I'm sure, as up next, nurses.
Happy dances all around BC right now.
Indeed. Thanks so much. Kim Emerson, Omni BC political analyst here on Breakfast Television. Always a pleasure, sir.